Hello Gemini, Sun, Moon and Rising. Welcome to your Avalon Rituals reading for March 2021. My name is Julia. Thank you for tuning in. This is a reading for your Sun, Moon and Rising sign, so you can always also check out your other placements. And I'm gonna lay out the Lenormand. In fact, I have already laid out the Lenormand here for you. We have 36 cards. I have taken a picture of this reading and set it as the cover picture, so you can see all of your cards in the cover picture of this video. And the Lenormand is beautiful, as you can have a look into every area of life, but today we're going to focus on love, relationships and the cards in your immediate environment. So let's see what we got. What you should know is that there is one card that is representing you, which is the lady. So no matter of your gender, you are represented by the lady here, while the other the male person in this deck, no matter of their gender, is your love interest or an ex-partner, a future partner, the partner that you have at the moment. Sometimes it indicates just a person that is important for you in this month. So the first thing I can see is that you are in the house of the moon. So the moon stands for psychic abilities, intuition, and I do feel this here very strong for you. There's really a strong sense of intuition, psychic abilities. I also feel like there's some sort of karmic lesson related to your emotions, related to your psyche, and it might be that you are very much focused on your subconscious, on your psyche and the emotions in the subconscious. So what are you thinking about? Well, there is some sort of clouds. Something is clouding your little mind. There is some sort of, I would say, confusion also, by the way, in the house of love. So some things in your love life or in your feeling side of life might not be really clear for you. And then we do have the bear, and on top of that, actually the other person. Just having this, it can have several meanings. So those cards always have several meanings, and then in combination they can have again several meanings when you combine them. So I'm going to try to give you as many options here as possible, and you just see how it fits for you. So the bear can stand for a specific influence, it can stand for your strength or for something that is strong. So there might be some strong confusion or a lot of confusion related to a male person. This male person is in the house of the coffin, so there is some sort of grief, sadness related to this male person here. And I'm gonna say male because it's a male, it's a man on this card, but again you can just swap it. So there's someone where there is grief and sadness related to this person. Maybe this person is focused on grief and sadness and ending and transformation. This person seems to have a specific influence on you. Also, the bear can be a very protective energy. So there might be something that is talking, there is some confusing energy when it comes to maybe protection of a specific person, or the protective energies of this specific person. That could be something as well. Though now that I'm saying all those things, I feel like for most of you guys, there is someone who has this specific influence. It's also, I feel like, a spiritual influence, a spiritual connection. Let me just see, where are the okay. And again, some unclarity. The unclarity in this situation might be related to things that are caused by the fox. So the fox energy is the energy of not really trusting. There might be a situation where you do not know, maybe where you do not know if you can trust this person or a situation. So this is a caution energy. It's like, okay, caution, some things is unclear, and maybe because of things being unclear, I'm now being a bit cautious here. Yeah, so these are those energies. what I can see as well is that there is something changing, and I do feel something related to your long-term success or luck or happiness is changing, and it has to do with some decision that you will make, or maybe you are, let me just see in what direction is that going. So this is leading to this. I feel like there is a positive change coming. So long-term success and happiness, change is coming, but that leads to a decision that you will make, and this decision might lead to you letting go of something, because we do have the mice here, and the mice can talk about some sort of loss, but the mice can also talk about worry. So it might be that, yes, there is a situation that is related to happiness and long-term success or happiness, and something that is changing here, then the decision, and maybe this decision is worrying you. I do feel like this is even more what I get here from this for you. So something is worrying you. Maybe that is related to success again, which is interesting because I feel like this change is related immediately to your success and happiness. And then this decision, but you worry about the success, when I do feel there is success. Also, it might be that something is going to clear, which is also quite nice here, which again leads to your strength, leads to you being strong, inner strength, and also that could lead to you being in a position of leadership in some way. And now we go to the moon, which then again leads to your card. And the moon again can stand for... Okay, so we have a very, very interesting combination here. We have the star, the bear, and the moon. For some of you, I feel like you will gain some clarity, maybe through a psychologist here. Maybe you go to someone who can help you with something. Obviously, if that is a psychologist, because moon and bear could be psychologists, and then the star for clarity. There might be something related to this. Maybe someone is helping you, maybe someone is protecting you in some way, or is preparing you for your own strength. The other option is here that I feel like there's a strong sense of success, of leadership, of being the star, of being... I mean, especially like the bear and the star. The star can stand for success, like I've said, being a star, being out there in public. And then the bear being someone in a leading position. Related to the moon could be something with intuitive gifts or psychic abilities. Could be related to emotions in any way, or to women. That is leading directly to you. We do have in your placement here the luck card. So I do feel like there will be beautiful synchronicities in the month of March, or maybe something very specific coming your way, something really beautiful. Let me see, what else do I have here? So these are the cards that are now in your immediate environment. You are part of a corner card here, which also means if I mirror you, you are mirrored onto the other person. So there's something with this other person that has a specific influence here. There is something related to this situation with a withdrawal, a separation, or feeling alone and isolated. And then we have this snake here. So the snake can stand for a couple of things. It can stand for healing. So it might be that there's a situation with all those things I just said that is healing. The snake can stand for complications and delays. So it might be that there is some sort of complication or a delay related to a withdrawal, related to a separation with the other person and you. It might also be, now we come to the third option here, that the snake can stand for another woman. So the snake can stand for someone who could potentially manipulate a situation here, or there is another person involved in a separation, in a withdrawal with this person. By now, I would say I'm not sure in what relationship you are here with this other person that we have on top of this. We do see in the house of this other person, even though there is this person focused on grief, on And there's something about grief, sadness, and an ending here. I do see a very strong aspect, because also in the house of this person for you is the sun. So happiness and success and luck, which is really beautiful. So there are some good aspects, and I do see this person has a strong influence here. Also a very deep connection with the moon, but again some conflict, and the conflict could be caused by A, something that needs to heal, B, complications and delays, or C, another woman. Very interesting, isn't it? Also, I see this person connected to destiny twice, to karma, and to a soul connection actually as well. Let me see what I have for you here, because for you it's the other cards. Yeah, I do feel like there's something nagging on you related to the loss. There's some sort, I feel like some sort of loss or worry that has to do with your deep emotion or your subconscious. That could also be here a relation to the mother. Okay, let me just see. Where do we go next? The interesting thing though is that love and relationships are, especially the love card, is relatively far away. And I do see in your house of love, we see the clouds, so there is some confusions, things are not quite clear. There are emotional wounds and conflicts, but that is actually changing. How beautiful is this? Now, when I mirror the heart, I do see, yes, there are some wounds, yes, there are conflicts also maybe related to another woman in some way, but then we do have this strong healing and changing energy here, and that's a really good situation, I'd say. Then, connected to the heart, there is again the snake. Snake is next to the heart. So there might be in your love life some complications, delay. It almost is here like a little course, isn't it? So snake, what have we learned today? We have learned the snake is another woman. It doesn't need to be a rival, if I haven't said this before. It could be a mother, a sister, a friend. Could be another woman related to love. But yeah, it's either another woman, it's healing, or it's a complication in your love life. And I also feel like there is some healing of grief, because it might be something that is ending here, because we have the coffin next to the heart. So the heart and coffin could be the end of a love. Complications in love lead to an ending. That could be the case. But I also feel like that is, I have to say, and that's very interesting, that you in this deck are at the far right. So you are looking out of this deck or this reading, which basically means that there's a lot that is happening that is rooted in your past. And I feel like this could be a situation also in some aspects related to your past that might have happened already. So again, there might be a woman related to your emotional grief. It might be healing of grief, or a complication in your love life that led to an ending. I always say it could be this or, but in fact sometimes it sometimes can happen that it's also all of the three things I say. So yeah, just feel into it. There is some decision. The decision related to communication, possibly with a friend here, and a new beginning, something new coming. And this new beginning is lying on the card, on the energy of isolating, of feeling isolated, alone, or a separation and withdrawal. That might refer, since we do have the child here, to your inner child. So maybe you feel a little bit disconnected to your inner child, or maybe there is something, could be some communication with your inner child and to connect back again. And then again, we do have the coffin here in this situation. And also there is a little bit of a let me just see, where is the, oh yeah, okay, so also related to your love life or your feeling are the flowers, and the flowers can stand for beauty and creativity, also being valued, being appreciated, because that's when you send someone flowers, right? And that's a key. The key seems to be either creativity or being seen, valued and heard. Oh my god, I'm talking already so long for you guys. But I think I've said everything for love. I just, before I stop this reading for you, want to go, of course, to your relationships. Because I feel like there's a blockage. And it might be that there's a creative blockage. It might be that being seen, heard, appreciated, valued, that there might be some blockage or challenge, which is causing some stress and nervousness. And I do see also maybe an invitation is blocked, or there is an invitation that you feel like is a little bit challenging. And then we have the ring in the house of work. It's the anchor. Where's the anchor? Oh, there it is. Okay. There might be a work-related connection here, a work-related partnership, but also this can stand for a relationship that is already anchored. But in this relationship, there is some stress and nervousness related to blockages or challenges. And also something that is, it feels like there's some sort of lesson, and the lesson could have to do with trust or honesty or being open, sharing, and like I've said, trust. We also have the Sun card next to the ring. So we have the Sun, the Clover and the Rider. So there's a lot of luck and happiness and success and possibly good news coming in when it comes to a very specific connection here. It might be that some news are coming in and you're going to learn something. That could be something as well. The blockage itself is in the house. Okay, the blockage or challenge is in the house of the fish. So that can stand for emotion. There might be an emotional blockage, especially when it comes here to the card of being appreciated and valued. So that might be a part of this situation here. In some aspects, the fish can also stand for finances, which is of course something completely different now, but that might be something as well that is causing a little bit stress here in this situation. But nevertheless, there is the Sun card next to it, so everywhere where the Sun card is, things are getting better. So luck is coming in, success is coming in, happiness is coming in. And since the Sun card is related to this blockage, I feel like the blockage is kind of like melting. Alright guys, I hope you resonated with the reading. If so, leave a like or a comment or subscribe to the channel. I just really like saying this in English because it just sounds so smooth. It just sounds so different when I say this in German. Anyway, did I say everything that I wanted to say? Yes, I think so. Have a blessed day. So much love from Avalon, from me to you. See you next time.